Welcome to Backroads Tourist. Now, this video is going to be a trip down memory lane for me. See, right after high school, I got a job at a roller skating rink, and I worked my way through college as a DJ and skate guard. So when I had the chance to visit the National Museum of Roller Skating in Lincoln, Nebraska, there's no way that I was going to let that pass me by. This is one of those attractions where you're probably going to go in with low expectations and then get blown away. This museum not only covers the history of roller skating, but also bizarre exhibits like roller skates made for animals, motorized roller skates, strange roller skates, and how roller skating affected pop culture. And in some of these clips, you're going to hear the music that's played in the museum, the same music that was played in roller rinks years and years ago. This is pretty cool. Here's a history of some of the early roller skates. This is one of the first roller skates right here from 1819. Then we get into a picture of one from 1823, 1828. Roller skating goes back a long, long way. This is the father of modern roller skating. This is James Leonard Pimpton. And up until this point, I had no idea that roller skating had a father of modern roller skating. This is really kind of interesting. This says the German composer Giacomo Meyerbeer took the opera La Prophète to new heights using roller skates invented by Louis Legrand. These were meant to look like ice skates, but you can see they do have wheels on there. But in the ice skating scenes, the actors would wear these and appear to be ice skating on the stage. As a former insider in the roller skating industry, let me tell you a couple of little-known secrets about being a skate guard. At least, this is how it was when I was in the job. We had a uniform, which was black pants, white shirt, red vest, and a black tie. Now, it was mandatory in the rink where I worked that the tie be a clip-on. Why? Because if you ever had to break up a fight, which happened more often than you might think, someone could grab your tie and either jerk your head around or choke you with it if it was a regular tie. A clip-on tie solved that problem. We had a code when we blew our whistles. 3 long blasts on the whistle meant that someone had fallen and was hurt. That would alert the managers to get out on the floor. Now, on a related note, we were not allowed to move injured people from the floor. See, they could have a head or a neck injury, and moving them could make it worse. If someone was hurt, it was the floor guard's job to block other skaters, the oncoming traffic, from the area where the managers were assessing the situation. Sometimes the injury was so bad that an ambulance needed to be called, and that happened about once a month at the main rink where I worked. Here's more trivia for you. We had a special system when we were playing the music. We'd play 3 regular songs, then go into a specialty event like a couple skate, hokey pokey, limbo, backward skate, things like that. This was how we kept things interesting throughout the night or the afternoon. Here's a very unique looking roller skate from 1877. Hey, I'd like to invite you to skate on over to that subscribe button and give it a click. That way, you're not going to miss out on any of the videos here on the Backroads Tourist channel. Whether you like visiting unusual places or cruising and cruise news, I've got you covered. I'd also like to ask you to give this video a like to help get it recommended to others. I sure would appreciate it. And in case you think roller skating is just for the roller rinks, this is a off-road roller skate. So one of the benefits of working at a skating rink is that it kept me pretty fit. I was on skates anywhere from 25 to 30 hours per week, and that really had an effect on my legs. I had the legs of a Greek god, but unfortunately I also had the chest of a scrawny chicken. For me, every day was leg day. Well, here's something you don't see every day. It's a motorized roller skate powered by a chainsaw motor. It can go up to 30 miles per hour. Here's another funny tidbit that you're only going to hear from me. During the summer, our skating rink would appear in various parades around the area. Now, this mostly involved skating in the parade and handing out $off coupons to people watching the parade. Well, if we had a person who was just recently hired, we would tell them that we were all jealous that the manager had chosen them to wear the mascot costume in the parade because it was really quite an honor. I think it was some kind of a bear or something like that. The fact is that nobody wanted to wear that costume. Skating over a mile in a hot costume in 90-plus degree weather was torture. Plus, they weren't the first ones to ever wear that costume. It sort of smelled like the inside of a dead goat. By the end of the parade, whoever wore the costume was dripping with sweat and had probably lost a couple of pounds. So this was kind of an initiation for the new guy. I remember seeing a lot of skate cases back in the day, but nothing quite as elaborate as this one. Competitive skating is a thing, from figure skating to couple skating to roller derby. The museum has exhibits covering it all. Well, if you know anything about me, you know that I am fascinated by the bizarre, unusual, offbeat. The National Museum of Roller Skating doesn't disappoint. They have a lot of skates on display that are just plain weird. But my favorite display was a selection of roller skates that had been made for animals. Roller skating isn't just for humans. Chimps, horses, birds, elephants, bears, and other creatures have all found themselves on skates. So did you spend any time at this skating rink when you were younger? What's your favorite memory? What's your least favorite memory? Let me know about it in the comments section. This visit to the National Museum of Roller Skating in Lincoln was fun and educational. I got to see some really unusual things, and even though I was involved in the skating world back in my younger years, I still learned a lot about skating during my visit. But best of all, it brought back a flood of memories. The rinks I used to work at are all long gone now, but I met so many great people and had a lot of fun working there too. The company I worked for owned several rinks in my area, and I bounced around and worked at all of them at one time or another. A few years ago, the last skating rink I worked at several decades ago finally closed their doors for good. But before they did, I had a chance to pay a visit, and I ran into one of the owners that I worked for back in the late 1900s. Hey, I haven't forgotten about your daily dose of Daisy, and I apologize. I'm sorry I don't have any pictures of her on roller skates, but I hope that these will do. Hey, thank you for watching. I appreciate it, and I appreciate you. I'm Jeff, and I hope to see you on the back roads or on a future cruise.